These are the things that you want to do to your 370Z to have the perfect street build. And it all starts with, you guessed it, a supercharger or a turbocharger kit. The most popular one that I've seen comes from Z1 Motorsports and their complete supercharger kit that they sell. But if you're looking for a turbo kit, then I've also seen a good majority of people try out rear-mounted turbo kits, or there's also a twin turbo kit that I've seen some people have success with. But I find that the Z1 Motorsports kit has advantages because it ships with just everything that you need and it's fairly simple to install. Another good part is that you can choose what power level you want whenever ordering on their website. So you can choose 450, 500, 550, 600 or higher, and they all vary from $7,400 to $10,500. Since the 450 and 500 horsepower kit are the same price at $7,400, that's the one that I'm going to choose. This includes a Roadtrek C38R supercharger, a 100mm supercharger pulley, a billet supercharger bracket, complete traction fluid system, a Z1 bash bar, Z1 direct fit intercooler, billet coolant expansion tank, an intake, TurboSmart Raceport blow-off valve, Aeromotive 340 fuel pump, Z1 1000cc fuel injectors, Omni 4-bar map sensor, and all the hardware is also included. So as you can see, you get a lot of stuff for that $7,400 price point. I mean, I hope you would, that's a lot of money. The downside though is that these kits do not support E85. Only the higher horsepower kits support this, but that's actually okay for this because it is street focused. 93 octane is easier to find, at least in my area, than E85, and also E85 can decrease your range for how far you can drive. So since it is a street build, 93 octane is just simpler to use. Now this next part I'm going to acknowledge, but I'm not going to use it to save money. In the end, as I heard that the stock clutch would be able to hold this type of power, but if you want to go the peace of mind route, I'd choose the Z1 Motorsports Performance Street Clutch, and it's their supercharger kit that's being used, so might as well stick to the family. We're not going to be drag racing this car, really pushing it hard for a long amount of time, so based on what people on the forums were saying that I researched, we're good to go on the stock transmission, and if it ever did need to be built, it would be around $5 to $6 grand. Next, you know we gotta choose some BC Racing BR Series coilovers for this build. I feel like BC Racing is tried and true when it comes to coilovers, and I've only ever heard good things about them. Now, with this being a street build, we would rather not worry about rubbing or scrubbing from a crazy wide tire, and also have that unnecessary added weight, so we aren't going to be running that aggressive of a tire. Because of this, the wheels that I chose are Vors TR4 18x8.5 plus 35mm Hyper Black wheels. Of course, you can choose any color that you want and a thicker wheel, but like we said before, just looking for something not crazy aggressive, but will hopefully be able to put that power down, and this is a wheel that I just like the look of that I picked. These wheels are going to be wrapped in a Continental Extreme Contact Plus 255 by 35 ZR18 tire. I only chose this because of the 255 width, hoping this would help the wheels not spin under load, and because this is said to be a performance tire. With all that done, we finally have a pretty sweet 370 street build. The wheel and tire setup allows the stance to be flush, and with a little meatier of a tire, we can make sure that that 500 horsepower gets put down instead of wasted spinning. Coilovers help make those wheel wells look smaller and also make a stance of the car look better. Then with the added supercharger kit, we can bring that 370Z's horsepower from 332 from the factory to 500, which can possibly compete with some cars on the road like a bigger turbo STI, a BMW M4, maybe even a Hellcat or an AMG 63F. But this is all hypothetical, just based on numbers after all. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if this is something that you guys would like to see more of. I was thinking that like every Sunday I could post a video like this and choose a different car and lay out what I think would be the best street build for it. I also want to hear if you guys would make any modifications to the things that I said. Maybe you want a wide body kit and you think that would be a better street build. Maybe there's some other interior modifications or something like that that you think would be a better street build. Make sure to drop a comment of anything you guys think that people should know or add on to this list or change things. But thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.